And welcome back to packet number 4. This is the final part, part 5. We're going to be reading some word problems, writing some equations, and answering adding integers. So looking at number 1, says the temperature in Chattanooga, Tennessee is negative 5 degrees Celsius. Temperature in Sam's hometown is 18 degrees warmer. What is the temperature? So negative 5 plus, when it says warmer, that means it's positive 18. So you're adding on 18. And we're talking about different signs. So when we're talking about different signs, remember that we subtract. So different signs means subtract. So I know 18 minus 5 is 13. And because 18 is positive and it's bigger, it's going to be a positive 13. So it is 13 degrees Celsius in Sam's hometown. Looking at number 2, Catherine owes $22.50 on her lunch account. She pays $15 toward her balance. So when someone owes something, that means it's a negative amount. And when someone pays something, that means it's a positive amount. So we're going to have negative 22.50 plus 15. Remember, it is different signs. So different signs means you're going to subtract. So we know 22.5 minus 15 is 7.5. And 22 is bigger, so it's a negative 7.5. But we're talking about money, so it's going to be $7.50. So how much does she still owe? She still owes $7.50. Okay. Number 3, the subterranean roller coaster rises up to 50.6 feet above the ground before dropping 100.7 feet into an underground cavern. What is the height? So going up is a positive 50.6. Dropping means it's a negative. So we're going to have 50.6 plus a negative 100.7. Different signs mean to subtract. So we're going to subtract these two. When we subtract, we get 50.1. Now 100 is bigger than 50, so it's going to be a negative 50.1 feet. Number 4, to qualify to compete in the high jump finals, athletes must jump a certain height. John jumped 1 5/8 inches below the qualifying height. Anthony made it to 2 1/4 inches over the qualifying height. So below means a negative, over means a positive. So we're going to have a negative 1 5/8 plus 2 1/4. Different signs mean subtract. When you subtract, you get a half. 2 is bigger than 1, so it's a positive 1/2 inch. So how much lower? He was 1/2 inch lower. Number 5, drilling crew dug to a height of negative 32 3/4 feet during the first day. On the second day, they dug down 19 2/3 feet more than the first day. So it's already in a negative. So we're going to have negative 32 3/4 plus another negative amount because they dug down. So digging down is another negative. So negative 19 2/3. Now these are same signs, and when you have same signs, you're going to add. So I'm going to add these two together. And when you add, you also keep the sign the same. So when you add, the answer is also going to be negative because we're adding two negatives together. And you get a negative 52 5/12 feet. Number 6, the freezing point of helium is negative 458 degrees. If you increase the temperature by 569.7 degrees, you reach the freezing point of phosphorus. I want you to try and set up number 6. If you need help, please use Google Classroom, Remind, email, or my Google number.